let us know by your hand applause whether they deserve to stay on. And I'll tell you something about this group. It's very unusual to see a new group come on in bluegrass music that writes all their own original material. So this group does that, and you be the judge. They come from Pufftown, North Carolina, and I'd like you to give a round of applause right now for the High Country Boys.
Who's that knocking on my door? Hard time. Hard time. What's that blowing in my window? Cold wind. Let the cold winds blow when the hard times go, and ain't gonna worry no more. Well, summer's gone and winter time's coming, and the cold winter winds are gonna blow. If she'd come on home, I wouldn't be alone, and I wouldn't have to worry anymore. Who's that knocking on my door? Hard time. What's that blowing in my window? Cold wind. Let the cold winds blow when the hard times go, and I ain't gonna worry no more. Who's that knocking on my door? Hard time. Hard time. What's that blowing in my window? Cold wind. Let the cold winds blow when the hard times go, and I ain't gonna worry no more. And I ain't gonna worry no more. And I ain't gonna worry no more. Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate the noise. We really appreciate the applause. We really do. Thank you so much. For our next one, when the boys all get geared back down, this one's a little bit slower so you can relax a little more. This one is also one of the High Country Boys tunes, a little tune entitled Scarlet Woman. Our love started out as a part-time affair, and slowly seemed to get out of hand. Now when we walk by, Lord, I can see in their eyes, they're saying there's a scarlet woman in a fallen land. They call you a scarlet woman, and me in your hair. And the only thing started is the ribbons in your hair. Thank you.
I thought you'd like him. Come on back. That's the answer. Come on. We were hoping you would like them. We're glad you did. You've made the decision. And now what I want you to do, now I tell you what we want to do. The gentleman playing the 5-string in this group took the banjo award, the first place banjo award at the Bluegrass Music Contest. So I'd like him to get all geared up and play one of the numbers that won you the championship a couple of weeks ago.
He's the young'un in the crowd. We kind of have to allow a little bit for it. Good boy. We call him Ma Edwards' oldest boy. He was an only child. Sir, we'd like for you to listen now to Ray Edwards on the 5-string doing a tune entitled Train 45. That's Mr. Tommy Malva. Thank you so much. I know little Ray appreciates that. I don't know why I keep calling him little. He's growing by leaps and bounds. He started out as the least one, and he's winding up as the tallest one in the group. We'd like to sing another one of our songs for you. Hope you enjoy our tunes. This is our first time on a festival, and I'm happy to see all you people. Hope we'll be back again sometime. We'd like to do one entitled Mandy Jane. Walking down a country lane on a Sunday morning in the early springtime, and my thoughts are of my darling. Yes, my thoughts are of another place, another time. I don't care if the sun shines or if I'm walking in the summer rain. I'll just walk along in sadness, for my heart knows no gladness All I have is memories, memories of me and Mandy Jane. Mandy Jane, Mandy Jane. Will I ever see your smiling face again? It was just a year ago that old Mandy went to live with the angel, and I miss her tiny face as she'd run around the place, and the sounds of her tiny little feet. But I know that she's happy if she's singing with the angel band. I can see her smiling sweetly and her little blue eyes shining as she holds her little songbook in her hand. Mandy Jane, Mandy Jane. Will I ever see your smiling face again? Mandy Jane, Mandy Jane. Will I ever see your smiling face again? We're glad to be here tonight. This fella over here on the bass fiddle is Mr. Terry Thompson from up in Statesville, North Carolina. And as you heard, the fella on the fiddle is Mr. Tommy Malva from Statesville, North Carolina. Boy back here on the 5-string, as you heard, is Ray Edwards from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Big fella over on the other guitar here is Mr. McMillan's son, Doug McMillan. Man on the mandolin is Mr. Roy McMillan. How about leaving the mister off? And a gentleman do the introductions there. It's Mr. Garland Lambert, a fine guitar player from Statesville, North Carolina. Would you make Garland welcome? I don't know how many more tunes we're going to be able to do, but we'll... Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Bless your heart. You're a fine feller. We'd like to do one for you now that we've had bouncing around the country for a year or more, a couple of years maybe. One entitled Coal Mining Man. Was a coal mining man, a coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on the coal miner's pay, worked like a dog till he died. We were 5 little children and we lived like rats in a coal mining town in a tar paper shack. Mama drank liquor till she lost her mind, couldn't stand being married to a man in the mines. He was a coal mining man, coal mining man. Pop used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on the coal miner's pay, worked like a dog till his dying day. Heard the man on the news at 9:45, talking about how the coal mine fell in. Timber gave way and the roof fell down. Now there's 23 miners buried under the ground. He was a coal mining man, coal mining man. Pop used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on the coal mining day, worked like a dog till his dying day. Used to tell me, son, do the best you can. Okay. We're going to turn this smiling gentleman from up Statesville, North Carolina on the fiddle, Tommy Malva. We're going to let him play Billy in the Low Ground. Thank you so much. A man said he had time for one more number. We'd like to do one of ours, kind of slow things down a little. These lights is about to run all the water out of me. We'd like to do one entitled Lonesome Depot. Have you ever stood in a lonesome depot and told someone goodbye when you'd give anything in all this world if she'd only break down and cry? Forget the pain and bear your shame and beg her not to go, for when she's gone there's misery and the loneliness will grow and grow. Oh, how many years did she stand by you and lay awake all night, crying and praying for you to come home? Well, you know that you ain't done her right. Forget the pain and bear your shame and beg her not to go, for when she's gone there's misery and the loneliness will grow and grow. For when she's gone there's misery and the loneliness will grow and grow. Thank you.
Country boy.
Well, summer's gone and winter times are coming, and the cold winter winds are gonna blow. If she'd come on home, I wouldn't be alone, and I wouldn't have to worry anymore. Who's that knocking on my door? Hard time, hard time, hard time. What's that blowing in my window? Cold wind. Let the cold winds blow when the hard times go, and I ain't gonna worry no more. knocking on my door. Hard time, hard time. What's that blowing in my window? Cold wind. Let the cold winds blow when the hard times go, and I ain't going nowhere no more. And I ain't gonna worry no more. And I ain't gonna worry no more. Thank you very much. We appreciate the applause. We are the High Country Boys, and I'd like to take a couple of minutes of our time to introduce the boys to the ones of you that wasn't here last night. On the end, the real good-looking one, the best-looking one in the crowd. That's Mr. Tommy Malbuff, and he comes from Statesville, North Carolina. He does the fiddle work for the High Country Boys. Would you give Tommy a big hand? Thank you. And standing next to him with a little flat-top guitar, that's my son, Doug McMillan from Pofftown, North Carolina. Would you make Doug welcome? Thank you. Next in line, but not least, is, he used to be least, but he's getting kind of out of hand. He's eating too many cathead biscuits and sawmill gravy. That's Ma Edwards' oldest boy from Davidson County, North Carolina, Ray Edwards on the banjo. And a fine fellow that I don't know nothing to say about, except that that's Garland Lambert from Statesville, North Carolina, on the other guitar. Would you make Garland welcome? Look at that pretty hair.
Yeah, man.
And the youngest one in the crowd is Mr. Terry Thompson. That is, except for Ray. I forgot he's younger than you, Terry. That's Terry Thompson from Statesville on bass. Would you give Terry a big hand?
This feller picks a mighty mean mandolin is Mr. Roy McMillan from Pofftown, North Carolina.
We're going to turn the fiddle man loose. Tommy, how about doing high country for us? Tommy Malbuff doing high country. Thank you so much. To keep you folks from being misinformed, that song is called High Country. It don't belong to the High Country Boys.
That's ours.
That belongs. I told me we can't lie to these nice people. They come all the way from their homes, wherever they live, out here to see all the festivities here, and we just can't lie to them. That song belongs to Kenny Baker, by the way, and a real fine fiddle tune. Well, we're going to do another one of ours for you right now. This one's entitled Coal Mining Man.
Was coal mining man, coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, as best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's day. Worked like a dog till it died in me.
We were 5 little children and we lived like rats in a coal miner's town in a tar paper shack. Mama drank liquor till she lost her mind. Couldn't stand being married to a man in the mines. He was a coal mining man,
Coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's day. Worked like a dog till he died in me.
heard the man on the news at 9:45, telling about how the coal mine fell in. Timber gave way and the roof fell down. Now there's 23 miners buried under the ground. He was a coal mining man,
Coal mining man. Papa used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's day. Worked like a dog till he died in me. Used to tell me, son, do the best you can. He raised his family on a coal miner's day. He worked like a dog till he died indeed. And he worked like a dog till he died indeed.
One more? Okay. B. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed Coal Mining Man. I believe they gave us a signal for one more song. We'd like to do another one of ours that we did last night. Some of you folks seem to like it. It kind of slows the pace down a little. One entitled Scarlet Woman. Part-time affair, and slowly seemed to get out of hand. Now when we walk by, Lord, I can see in their eyes, they're saying there's a scarlet woman and a fallen man. They call you a scarlet woman and me a fallen man. Maybe someday they'll see the true light, and the only thing scarlet is a ribbon in your hair. We found each other such a long time ago, and we thought that our love was true. But we lost our true friends, and now they're all gone. So darling, please tell me what do. They call you Scarlet Woman and me a fallen man. Maybe someday they'll see the true light, and the only thing Scarlet is the rivers in your hand. They call you Scarlet Woman and me a golden man. Maybe someday they'll see the true light, and the only thing Scarlet is the river